What's up? This is Robbie Creates.
Hey, I'm Bags. How y'all doing tonight?
And welcome to our channel. This is Shock Media, and we got our guests here, and this is going to be a great one.
Exactly.
All right.
Appreciate that, man.
That's
Stuff is dope. Oh, so dope. Just a creator that's
Right.
just blessed to see another day, man. Appreciate y'all having me here. Sure.
Glad to have you, man.
Sure, man.
Glad to have you.
In today's rundown, we're going to check out we're new YouTubers. He's been doing the game, but we're all growing. So he's going to try to explain our path a little bit, give us a little bit of leeway as far as what steps we should probably take, right? And then we're also going to talk about, like, what things we should do to really tackle the market. What's trendy right now? So, you know, if you guys are interested in some stuff like that, please tune in, check us out, and spread us to the algorithm.
Oh, so dope live, man. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription, man. Share the live stream. Share this channel, man. Back again for part 2. This time, we're doing it in a whole nother environment. Again, cool vibes like we gave you on part 1. So I forgot to say it was a part 1 to that last interview, but we ran it back again with my brothers.
That's right.
Shock
Yeah.
Media Production. Man, y'all already familiar, but I'm gonna let them explain more about Shock Media because we the conversation was good.
Oh, that's
You know,
great.
it was a good conversation and man, very insightful. A lot of people actually grabbed a lot of information from that, and it was some good content.
Absolutely.
Content elaborating on people, showing people to have how can I put it? Content basically helping people elaborate more on their content and detail it more, and as far as thumbnails and doing shorts and
Classify
doing different types of forms of videos. You know what I'm saying? But again, part 2, y'all.
We here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's hit it with it. What you got for it?
So we spoke about the different social media platforms.
Absolutely.
Which are all Twitter, the TikTok, the Facebook, YouTube, how they all serve
Instagram,
different how they all serve different purposes.
Right.
What do you think in the next few years, what platform you think would be much more prevalent?
Ooh,
That's a good one.
that's a good question.
Yeah.
So, my intuition is telling me, because I can only guess, right? I'm no wizard, and all I do is try to research and keep up. Intuition is telling me that the way things is moving, YouTube is just going to consume most of the market share.
I can see that. I can see
what I'm saying?
that. Because in my head, I'm a big IG, Instagram.
Really? Okay,
You know what I'm saying? Because you can do the
okay.
carousels and the reels with that joint. Like,
Right,
you can just get people in different ways.
Right.
So, kind of with the same content, but different. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, YouTube, though. YouTube's killing it. Ain't nobody watching TV. No, I'm watching YouTube.
And that's what I mean.
YouTube TV, bro. I don't watch cable. I watch YouTube TV, bro. Games, movies, shows, all that. It's all YouTube.
Everything sports.
And they got shorts now. Or they had it for a while now, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? That's competing with Instagram.
Yeah.
They got, like, we can actually do, like, social media posts on that joint, and get people to like it.
Right.
All that stuff.
Right. Right.
So,
on the
YouTube
TV?
changing the game. Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah. Exactly. Like
You got a social part.
Yeah.
You put a little post up. people
Which makes
comment.
sense because it's a community wall on the actual platform as well, which gives it that social media vibe.
Right.
People can like your pictures now on
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's crazy.
If you got a video coming up, put it on a post.
Yeah.
And promote
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Right.
It's
Right.
organic. So it's like, bro, they changing the game with
And
YouTube,
that
man.
and that community wall reaches a different audience too. I didn't realize that. Like when you do those posts like that, other people see those. That's
Yeah.
probably not subscribed to your channel. That it just floats on people's timeline just like a regular video would.
Put the
Absolutely.
hashtag, keywords.
Absolutely.
It's
It's gonna reach
crazy.
it, bro.
It's crazy how
You
it
know,
works.
there's people that you would say they only like a lot of those pictures. They scroll a lot, but every time they see one of those pictures, they tend to stop,
Right.
spend some seconds on there,
Right.
and maybe like it or dislike it.
Right.
Right. So that's a whole nother audience that if you do a post, you get to tap into that audience.
Right.
Facts.
Dang.
That's what it's about.
That's
game.
real. That's the game right there. And like I was speaking about the YouTube studio and how it tells you what types of demographics it's watching, geographical too as well. Like they show you what countries your videos are floating in and the age differences. YouTube really shows you the analytics to help you want to grow your channel more in that way as well if you're watching those type of statistics.
Right.
So man, and you pay attention to that the more and more you create content because you want your you try to make your content as diverse as you want.
And then the algorithm's molding your content to figure out who they want to show it to. So it's real important.
Facts.
Because you don't want to be stuck in the wrong audience.
You don't. Because when you stuck. You stuck.
You climb your way out,
bro. So y'all already know how I go, man.
Yeah, watch out who you liking and stuff. Watch out what posts you like and who you like spending some time with too. Because they're like, oh, you like that? Let's give you more of that.
Right. All of that.
Like, no, I don't want that. I want this.
Yes, sir.
You gotta break
it down to him.
You have to interact with the algorithm so it knows you.
You have to be the user and not be used. Be the user and not be used when it comes to these algorithms.
That's heavy right there.
Like, write that down if you're taking notes.
That's a gem. That's a gem.
All these algorithms have people being used. Like you spend every day scrolling and you're not thinking about or consciously thinking about what you're clicking on. You're just clicking because you like it.
Right.
But that profile, you gotta think of it as training a dog.
Right.
You're training that profile to fetch you information.
Right.
If you keep clicking negative information, it's going to keep fetching you negative information.
Yeah. Go down the wrong hole that quick.
Think about how many people
That's
click
a
on negative
gem, y'all.
information.
That's a gem.
And then we wonder why the algorithm is spreading all this mass hysteria, all this killing and robbery, and because even I stop on it. I can't help it, right?
It's entertaining. At the end of the day, it's entertaining, and even though it's nothing beneficial, it still serves a purpose of entertainment.
They're hitting that psychological.
And it's
advertising.
Right
it's emotional triggering.
Exactly.
Right.
If you can trigger somebody emotionally, you can get them to buy, whether it's a negative triggering or positive triggering.
Yeah. Logic will not work.
We have, and we have to remember that all these systems are built to make money, right?
Right.
All these systems are built to make money. That's it. And once you realize that, you're like, okay, at the end of the day, let me think about Instagram. It needs to make money.
Right. The game of Instagram, because without knowing the rules, you can't win the game.
Absolutely.
So if you playing YouTube rules on Instagram, you're gonna lose every time. You gotta figure out what they want. IG, Reels, Stories, Carousel,
people,
TikTok.
IG loves people.
It's straight entertainment. You know what I mean?
TikTok is entertaining, bro.
Straight up. YouTube, tutorials.
IG loves people.
And I love YouTube, man.
X, right in the moment.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I
If you
agree.
know how to play it, you can win. So,
yeah.
Like what's ads pushing to right now? News. What is there? You see Elon post? He talks about we want to be the biggest news channel. We want to do this, and you know he's promoting people going out to try to do their own research, right? And go get interviews, go risk your life. The people will support you. You get what I'm saying? So what do you think the algorithm does to support that? You don't think the algorithm is set up in a way where anybody presenting personal news is going to try to push them?
Right.
That's all it's about.
Because you got to go with the founders. If the founders are pushing something, you better be pushing it with them, or you're going to get left.
Yeah.
Well, you think the founder will push something that's not designed to help him push that? Why is he going against something he created? If he is, it's for a motive.
Right.
Yeah, true that.
That's the truth.
That got me stuck, man. That got me stuck right there.
Hey, that's real
It's
though.
part 2, baby.
That's real. Hey,
they wanted it. They
part
wanted
2.
it.
Hey, I told y'all, part 2. Y'all know how it go, man. Like I said, when I do these broadcasts, when I have guests and just do the interviews, like I never really do interviews that be like over a certain time. I just always just go with the flow. Right. Certain situations, of course, where whatever the time of the day it is, then that's how the interview will go. But general conversation, it goes a long way, and you can't really put any kind of time restraints on that, especially when it's organic, and people and it's good to see a group of people that have the same understanding, and to see how things are, because like the conversation we had, of course, before,
chop it up and connect,
Yeah, for sure, and it'd be right there in your face.
Right.
The conversation we had
so
before.
Organic, man. We walked right by you, man. Talk to you, met you,
yeah,
bro.
Man.
Saw what you was about.
Yeah,
you saw what it was about. It was a straight connection.
Yeah, man. I just love creativity, man.
Absolutely.
I just love creativity, man.
You supported us. We support you.
For sure,
that's
bro.
How it should be. It should be love like that.
It should be, man. And it invokes growth.
Right.
Man, hopefully we get there. You know, I think a lot of young brothers, we just grow up fighting so much.
Yeah.
And women too, right? Especially in America, like they teach us to fight. They teach you that if you want to be successful in business, I shouldn't say teach you because that's not the right.
They don't even teach you.
If you want to be successful in business, you grow up under the illusion you got to do it yourself.
Right.
Exclude your family.
Yeah.
The moment I added family is the moment I started actually doing better. So how does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah, it totally goes against it.
Goes against the grain.
I don't
It goes
understand.
against the grain for
I don't
real.
understand.
Because they don't want us to win. They don't want us to do well. They
No.
want us. They want them and them family to do well. Like just like mine does, but why can't you and your family eat? Why can't you and your family eat? You know,
Right.
it's different. You know, what I mean, I want to win with a group of people that's like minded with me.
Right.
Because what's the if I'm up at the top and it's just me?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna feel lonely. I mean, I'll be alright though. I like to bring y'all with me. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I'll be
I'll be alright though. You know, but it'll
get
get better. You know what I'm saying?
hit with an arrow.
Yeah.
Once you at
get
the
this
top,
you
you
take
target.
this trip. I got the next one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I'm
yeah,
about a yacht.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't about no yacht. I might go on a cruise. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Hey, self-care, man. Straight up, man. But I get what you're saying, though, man. But that's what it's about, man. Being able to give the knowledge, especially with the knowledge. Experience gives knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
Write that down. You taking notes.
experience gives knowledge because you can't know if you never done it.
Right. Wow.
That's why you don't want to. That's why when we were speaking, I was like, whenever I did live streams or any type of content that I did on my channel, I made sure I knew what I was talking about.
Thanks. Yeah, especially
You know.
right now, right?
Yeah, because YouTube is really, changing guidelines. They're making a whole lot of moves, and they're not really alerting content creators of what's going on, and they're taking channels and they're giving community strikes and a whole lot of things. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just always want to make sure your content is, squared away. Because YouTube's changing a lot of things, I'm saying. So what's your thoughts on that? On like YouTube and like their guidelines and how, how the platform's being ran now to this point from how it used to be?
So, since we're new on the channel, right, I can't speak out of like experience from posting myself, but I've had clients and I've done YouTube with the clients, and the experience I've had with them is that YouTube is one of the fastest changing, I would say, not algorithms, but that would be a lie, but it's one of the fastest changing video platforms I've seen so far that conforms with the creators. And that's why creators have started getting on there and pushing content and trying to push truth through there, right? Because video-wise, while they do put a lot of restrictions in, a lot of people are confused with what's a restriction and what's a policy, right? Because they have policies where you can't allow racism, for example.
Exactly.
Racism is not allowed,
Right.
right? So you have to set, we can use that part, we'll see, but, keywords.
Right.
But hopefully, if you was to implement, if you was to have an example of some type of that situation, they would immediately negate that content. Could you be mad at that? Right? So you have to realize in what context did I do said thing.
Right.
Now, if that context was funny, you're trying to say, hey, I trust the algorithm to understand that this is funny.
Right.
So all this time, people have been thinking YouTube is smarter than it was. Google was smarter than it was. Facebook, all these algorithms we use are smarter than they were. They weren't. Like, they weren't capable yet. Now with ChatGPT, right?
Which I've heard of that. I'm not too familiar, but I've been hearing that.
It's easier for it to discern things. I won't say it's capable now, but now it can sift through a lot of data quickly. And it can take all the knowledge we put on the internet and use it to choose a question, to choose an answer.
Right.
Wow.
So it's quicker, right? It doesn't make it accurate. It makes it quicker and better.
Right.
And as they tune it, it become more accurate over time. But now it can retrieve the answer for us. You know what I'm saying? So with AI can monitor things quickly and more efficiently now. So when I do a comment that shouldn't be there, AI can now look at it and say, oh, this was in context. It was a joke, and keep the video on. Or this wasn't in contests. It's not a joke. And shadow ban you, right?
That word, man. Shadow ban. Like right there when he said that, I just thought about like the remember I was thinking like a rendition of, remember the show Pee-wee's Playhouse when they said the word of the day. You said the word of the day, and everybody just goes bonkers and bananas in the house. Shadow ban.
That's
like,
one of the words right there. That
like
crazy.
Man, and YouTube, like I told y'all, will sit right there and act like they don't know what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
You know,
Wow.
so
And they know they did that joint.
right, man. dirty YouTube, dirty, man.
Right.
But like you were saying, you know, how upset could you really be knowing that stuff is in place and you know you can have, you know, content go a certain way. So, you know,
Yeah,
do
you're
within
just trusting the system to decide.
Yeah. So
I mean,
yeah.
my biggest thing with
But that's what SEO comes in with.
and the people asking me is about copyright infringement. They love with the song, they want to put their song on there. I'm like, yo, there's a lot of programs so you can get music dead, you know what I'm saying? Epidemic sound, story blogs, art lists, like it's all royalty free. Songs, like you gotta invest some money to actually, you can't just be pulling other people's songs and take the credit for them.
Right.
But they got this YouTube guy. It's got a 4K downloader, right? And that's a software. You can go into YouTube, copy the link, paste it, and you can use that audio as long as it's, you know, the credits are given to them.
Right.
So I get a lot of questions about copyright infringement. It's like, man, you just gotta go royalty free, and then you straight.
Right, royalty free.
You know what I mean?
That's the option that YouTube gives you. I saw that they let you pretty much grab music from out of like a catalog of what they provide for you, and then they won't touch your videos because you're using that catalog basically.
Yeah,
That's the best way to go. I mean, they have some okay stuff in there. You know, you don't have to grab some, but I get it. You know, you want your cool song that you like to match the video, but you're going to get hit with a copyright claim. And too many of those, you know, I've seen they'll just take your live stream, but they'll take your video off there because you got too many videos playing that's not yours.
Right.
You know, so I'm like, yo,
cancel your whole channel.
So that when I seen that, I was like, yo, YouTube ain't playing, bro. YouTube ain't playing at all. I'm like, I don't even want to even go down this road with YouTube, man. So I just been using like for instance, the interview part one, I was using some royalty free music, but they was like just credit the artist and the song, of course, like the credits. Not a problem, because I was gonna do that anyway. I try to do that in all my descriptions and stuff just to shed light on who created the material. But you know, YouTube is a business. I understand it.
Absolutely, and they have policies and rules. And they have checklists. You know, I know we talked about that off the scene, but you know, you always want to make sure you're doing a certain amount of things. And if you check those things off, you only look better next to the person that didn't. A lot of people just don't understand that. For some reason, I had some clients, they come in, they're like, outside of YouTube, why do I need a Facebook? Why do I need a LinkedIn? I just wanted to build my website, make my website make money. Why can't my website show up on YouTube? Why my YouTube video not showing up if I have a website? Right? You have to understand that when you put something on YouTube, which is bought by Google, right? It abides by certain rules and it has trust value. It tries to look and fetch you out and see how much can it trust you. If you don't look trustworthy, it's not going to show you to its clientele that's searching it on the engine, right? So how do you look trustworthy? You add your stuff to everywhere you can, and it all looks the same, and you look professional. If you look professional at every standpoint on Yelp, you look professional on Angie's List, you look professional on your website, on Google's Maps, you look professional on Apple's Maps, you look professional on every listing you can find that matters to your category. All of a sudden, wow, you look like you know what you're doing. I think I trust you.
Exactly. You have to model what
if I meet you on the street and you don't dress a certain part, it's unfortunate humans are like this, but I may not give you trust.
I might walk across the other side of the street.
That's real right there.
So when clients come to me and they're like, oh, why is my website not number one on Google? Well, damn, I can't even find you on Facebook. Why is my website not number one on Google? Well, when I type your name in on Google, all of a sudden I can't even find your name. So your
And
name's
that
not
stuff
optimized.
pops up. That
Your
stuff
so you mean to
pops
tell me
up.
your name's not optimized,
And they don't even know what this stuff half the time.
right? So how can you win?
crazy.
How can you win pizza near me when your pizza shop doesn't show up at all? When I type pizza or pizza shop, or I type the name of your shop.
Yeah. If you type a name in your shop and don't show up, that's a big problem.
Yeah, you won't ever exist online. You're blocking yourself. You know, you literally are. I want to say you're cop blocking yourself. You are, bro. You killing your own traffic because you decide not to take the necessary steps that everyone else on the internet is doing. Right. When you type a keyword in and it's like 1 billion searches, well, guess what? All those billion searches that exist online all did keyword something to get online. Right. And you're the one person that didn't. Should you show up?
No. It only makes sense.
Why? It's all the same.
So you step your game up.
Not the same, but similar.
No. So everybody else got a YouTube channel,
Same with
LinkedIn,
YouTube,
social
right.
media. It's all looking together. Why shouldn't you?
Right.
If you want to be shown.
So build your YouTube. Point your YouTube to all the socials you have of that account.
Right.
Right. Tell Google you're trustworthy.
Yeah.
Right. Point your YouTube to a website.
Right.
Make sure that website is pointing to the same socials.
Okay.
Accuracy.
Right.
Accuracy is key with Google.
Right.
Right? Because Google has to say, if you're a dope ass person and you're a dope ass person, how can I discern who should I show first in YouTube when they search this keyword?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you got everything in line. This person just missed something.
Boom.
Right.
That quick. That quick.
That's in your face right there. It's just right there. The information is right there. Especially when Google, when you type in anything, like you say, any kind of keywords, socials pull up. You got Facebook, Instagram, the X, TikTok. And like I said, especially that person is building a brand and they're using that same
name
brand and name everywhere as far as all types of socials.
authority.
Google just puts it right there. So what I'm learning is you just have to be easy to find because people are lazy.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Look,
You got to put it right there.
If you're willing to not be lazy, you automatically are beating majority of the people out here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guarantee from my experience in 7 years of building websites and ranking clients, if you do that, you're better than all of them.
Okay.
That's
Because
wonderful.
that's something I had to fight all of them to do.
It's so good to hear. Like, you know what I mean?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
They come in with their craft. They know what they know.
Right.
You know how to be your tradesman. I get it.
Right.
You don't know the website. I get it.
Right.
But they know what they know, and they don't like to budge when they know what they know, right?
Yeah, right.
They don't like to succeed to a person that knows the web. So it's hard making them give you information.
Right.
So if you just do that, you're already ahead. You're already ahead of all these people that think they know what they're doing on the internet. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of ignorance on the internet.
I believe it.
And I'm seeing that, man. It's just everywhere, man. I'm just like, you will want your channel to grow, you know, under good circumstances. You don't ever want to put yourself in a position where you actually shadow ban yourself by taking that route. You know what I'm saying?
That's like, you know what I mean? Like when you kill yourself in the game. What's it called? What do they call that?
Yeah, bro.
Get that joint. Whatever they call it. You take your own man
Yeah,
out.
bro. You kick him down when he's out. Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but yeah.
Self-destruction.
I forgot what it was called.
Literally, yo.
There's a phrase for it. Yeah.
Man, but you know, like I said, man, just, you know, seeing how part one went and the camp. Okay, so that's the thing too, y'all. I didn't explain to y'all. So we were shooting the actual interview in its entirety where I thought my camera was like, you thought. So, you know, we was doing the interview and shuts off, battery dead, you know, and I knew right away when I went to go get the camera, I was like, yo, she gonna give out.
That red line of death came on. I was like, no.
She won't. I said, oh shoot.
That was it.
Next thing you know, we see Roger.